On April 17th, betrayal, silence. On the 17th of April, the person you thought would never leave will actually be walking away, but not into the unknown. Rather, they are walking towards someone who has been lurking in the shadows, someone who has been causing you so much pain. Someone else has been keeping tabs on you for what feels like an eternity. They've been monitoring your every move, pattern, and reaction, even the parts you didn't realize anyone was watching. Plus, the worst part is that the person you trusted the most is descending into the depths of evil. You pledged your allegiance to a person whose very essence was rotting behind your back. What appeared as love was actually a mask for something far more sinister. And now, the mask is falling down. Even if it hurts, you have to see it now. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. Their conduct hasn't changed suddenly. The distance you sense, the avoidance, and the abrupt responses are all indications of a hidden change, leads directly to someone who has been patiently waiting for the perfect opportunity to act. This person is secretly filled with jealousy, obsession, and want. They have carefully observed your every move, from your energy to your happiness, and even your vulnerability. They have no interest in becoming you, and instead seek to steal your most precious possessions, beginning with the people you love. Unfortunately, these individuals, whether they be a lover, a close friend, or a trusted acquaintance, have no idea how deeply they are being taken advantage of. Something that started as a casual connection is now becoming into something more deadly. If you've previously sensed something amiss, comment and type Amen. To receive blessing 400, you will experience the pain of absence by the 17th of April. But you should not blame yourself. Your soul is already changing, and you have started listening to voices that shouldn't have access to your heart. Heaven can no longer keep concealed the truth that is now unfolding. The angels have been weeping behind the scenes, watching your tears go undetected, your efforts go underappreciated, and your love go unrecognized. The betrayal will not be violent, but rather emotionally distant, leaving you to wonder how things changed so quickly. However, now divine justice is acting, so type Amen to receive blessing 582. You are not weak for liking or trusting this person, but now you must have the courage to see them for who they really are, not how you wish they were. Archangel, the person they are choosing has already been telling them lies. Michael warns that heaven is going to show you every truth in flashes, including information through dreams, unexpected ideas, and even inadvertent messages. 721. If you would like to show your support even more, you can contribute up to $120.00 to say super thanks. The anonymous observer has already broken into your personal area in ways you didn't even realize. They've picked up on your energy, your body language, and your pain, and now they believe they've won. However, the triumph they've achieved is ill-gotten, for nothing gains peace via deceit. What they're actually receiving is the betrayal may occur in silence, but it is important to let the person who exploited you go, and allow heaven to take control. What you are letting go of now is creating room for something greater in your life. If you notice that they smile less when they're around you and more when they're with someone else, or that they avoid looking directly into your eyes because they know you can see right through them, it's a sign that they're trying to remove themselves from you. Through them, you'll sense a change in energy regardless of their denial. If you question them, they might even accuse you of being dramatic, neurotic, or emotionally unstable, but they're secretly aware that they've already made up their minds. Leave a comment if this vibe is too familiar. You persevered through unlivable times, held delicate people, and stayed even when you had good reasons to leave. Your type A, intended to receive blessing 916, is a testament to your strength and resilience. Despite your best efforts, they continue to elude you. However, there is a hidden truth that heaven wishes you to understand. This setback is not a punishment, but rather a heavenly refocusing of your attention. Rest assured, what you're experiencing now is not love, but rather a test, masquerading as a person. But fear not, for the love you've been praying for is on its way. Say Amen to receive blessing 177, as Archangel Michael says on April 17th. Even though the date of the change has passed, it is not the end. You are strong, resilient, and deserving of love, even when others fail to see it. Listen to the lessons that hurt you, but don't let them hold you back. Learn from the truth, but don't let it break your heart. In this fleeting time they will believe they have triumphed, but all they have achieved is a counterfeit bond. The uniqueness of what you brought with you cannot be replicated. What they need is not your physical presence, but rather your home. God gave you an identity that no one else can replicate. Type Amen to receive blessing 1277. People can gossip and try to change the story, but only heaven knows the truth. Your story will be defined by your strength, not by betrayal. And soon enough, the same person those who have departed will observe your radiance from afar. They will perceive your rise. They will experience the ache of your absence as a tremor in their spirit. They will realize they have exchanged gold for dust. Share your thoughts if you have sensed the change already. 1344. They fled from you in the hopes of finding freedom, but now that freedom feels as empty as a frigid room. Free from warmth, spirit, and meaning, the person secretly observing you lacks genuine affection. Their motivations are driven by obsession, jealousy, and scheming. The person you trusted is now entangled in that web, obliviously following it. What is being taken from you now is not punishment, but divine preservation. Type Amen to accept blessings. But you are not intended to chase them. You are meant to rise, rebuild, and receive. 455. Archangel Michael warns that the coming days will put your trust to the test. You're secure. You don't have to reveal anyone. The stars are aligning just as you expect them to. The truth will be revealed in the same manner that it is now concealed. Something will happen, suddenly and violently, on the 17th. Changes are on the horizon. A discussion, a door closing, and an increasing volume of stillness. Are you prepared to face these challenges? Leave a comment below and receive a blessing. 1561. They'll act cheerful on the outside, but their souls will be tortured by guilt, even as they pretend to have gone on, since no matter what they gain from betrayal, their heart will stay restless. You've experienced loss before, but this time, you're growing wiser. You've been wounded before, but this time, you'll bounce back, stronger. You'll mourn, but eventually, you'll stand up. You are not going back to the suffering. You are walking over it. To receive a blessing, type Amen. Let them have what they think they deserve. They don't know you. They only know the version of you they created in their minds. They wanted what you had, but couldn't earn it. So they tried to take it from you through manipulation. You're not losing. You're leveling up. You're being dragged forward. The treachery is simply a bridge, and on the other side, you'll face what they sought to destroy. The angels are already enveloping your energy, which is why you feel, and on the other side lies a fresh chapter, free of their shadows. Tap on the symbol that is designed to bring you blessings. 1770. You can sense a change in the air even before anyone speaks a word. Your intuition has it figured out. Have faith in the indications. The chaos is just heaven's method of unveiling the hidden. Michelle advises, let the separation happen. Don't chase. Don't beg. Don't try to convince. What's walking away was never going to stay with you in the next level anyway. Pipe was meant to do it anyhow. In the year 1919, you will experience moments of doubt regarding your perceptions and emotions. However, you should not second-guess your discernment. Heaven gave you eyes for a purpose, and you should trust them this time around. Some relationships fade away before your destiny can completely unfold, but you'll eventually be grateful that God removed them from your life. It's not that they were bad people, it's just that they weren't conducive to your progress. 1. While this person's departure may cause emotional pain, it will ultimately strengthen your character and teach you what true love isn't supposed to feel like. Then, in 2020, a new love will blossom from that void. You are now receiving heavenly insight when they left you in the dark. They shied away from truth, but now truth is by your side. You will never again need to plead for honesty. And when they understand what, someone is secretly watching you, and when they give up, it will be too late. They will regret it too, because all they're getting is a facade, not your true self. So let the pretenders prevail and the liars dance, for the time being, but keep in mind, Archangel Michael says, your silence will be your victory. You won't need to prove anything. Type Amen to receive blessings in divine land, where no imitation can stay. Every tear you shed will turn into a river that nourishes your blessings. Every moment you felt alone was heaven training the angels to fight for what lies ahead, which is not merely healing, but vindication. Time will do it all. Yes, you were selected even when it was overlooked. You were favored even when it went unnoticed. You are persevering through the pain to receive blessings. 1,666. If you would like to share you can express your gratitude with contributions of up to $120.00. You will witness the unfolding of their lives and learn the reasons for the betrayal. Your peace will not endure. Their smiles will fade because they never built something solid. Instead of moving on, they stepped into emptiness. You were their light, and they exchanged it for a flimsy flame that will die out soon. Alignment, not vengeance, is what God is offering you. Just type Amen to receive blessing 3003, and people will see that you've stopped checking your phone as much. Regarding their messages, the manner in which you no longer scan the audience for their visage, you will come to understand that remaining silent is not a sign of weakness, but rather of closure, and that you will wish to extend a hand, but something heavenly will intervene, safeguarding you from the person who watched you and thought they were clever, by lying in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to attack. For what was once love is now marred by deceit, and heaven will not allow it to touch you again. However, the heavens witness their every move. The ethereal realm records every intention, glance, and whisper. Just type Amy to receive a blessing. 3,366. You will emerge from this sharper than ever before. Your perception of others will expand to include not just their spirit, intents, and genuine hearts, but also your intuition, which was shattered by treachery. Unfedling. They'll claim you've evolved, but that's just because they can't control the kindness you formerly freely offered. You've stopped putting up with those who disrupt your harmony, and have stopped trying to convince those who belittle you of your value. Disregarding it, you are regaining your energy and receiving blessings from Peppy the Men. 3,555. Archangel Michael states, on April 17th, anything that seems like a loss will actually be your greatest. You will not be alone. A wave of heavenly presence will envelop you. You will wake up with tears. What they think they've taken is about to be returned, multiplied by God. And what they think heaven is, only beginning. But rest easy. When they look back on their actions, they will be ashamed of not just what they did, but also the person they turned into. They will miss the old you and wish you could return. The individual who believed they could win you over with deceit is going to face the consequences of their own hollowness, the one they attempted to. Everything that starts with jealousy eventually turns to dust, and the phony bond they attempted to celebrate would crumble under the pressure of their own facades. You will feel stronger in the areas they attempted to weaken you, and the wounds they left will glow like reminders of what you've been through. At the same time, you will be rising, quietly, fiercely, and unshakably. Be prepared for their attempts at a comeback and their indirect or direct messages. Nevertheless, by the time you get blessing 4121 through Type A, you will have progressed so far that reversing course will seem like a huge step backward. They squandered their opportunity by putting you in the hands of someone who desired your life rather than your love. You are no longer approachable in the same ways as before. This is the time of your glorious arrival. They experienced more than just a relationship's worth of pain. Heaven is reshaping your atmosphere and speaking your name in areas where blessings are being bestowed. They parted ways with a soulmate, someone who would have been there for them through thick and thin. But you gained wisdom, grew stronger, and discovered how to love yourself just as much as you loved them. Keep the door closed. Let the quiet speak. Let heaven deal with the burdens your heart cannot bear. 4777. Someone new is being sent. This time, you'll see the difference right away. Your spirit will identify it. You won't have to guess. You won't have to be hunted. And you won't have to play in the shadows. Safety when it comes, your spirit will breathe easier. You won't have to bend over yourself to make other people happy. And you won't have to go to extreme lengths to be picked. It is finished. The treachery has served its purpose. The truth has surfaced. And now restoration is here. Breathe deeply, chosen one, you, followed with truth, not twisted with tactics. Type Amen to gain blessing. 5000. Archangel Michael says, you made it through the unexpected change of events. You succeeded in passing the exam, and now their chapter in your life is coming to a conclusion. The story is still yours, but the characters are changing. What to come will mend every broken heart. Rather than limiting you, this betrayal will set you free. Farewell won't destroy you, but rather bless you. This ending isn't rejection, but redirection. You've faced adversity head-on, and have chosen to walk in the light. You've been left behind, but have continued to love anyhow. Heaven is pleased with your handling of this, and the angels are celebrating with you, because never again will you have to bear the burden of what was stolen from you, because you gave up and surrendered. 544. They will be burdened with they will confront their own storms, making every secret rendezvous a deception, long after your soul has healed. As you walk into peace, they will step into turmoil. You will enter heavenly favor. If they ever turn their backs on you, it will reverberate through their soul. The sound of treachery reverberates even louder than when it was first delivered. You won't need to defend your position. Heaven has already decreed it. Say it with conviction, and the world will soon follow suit. 5533. The one who secretly observed you believed they had triumphed, but in reality, they merely engaged in a conflict with your guardian angels, and the peace they attempted to establish with you will disintegrate much more rapidly than it started. The celebration will be brief. Their pride will transform into pleading, and you will walk in grace that bewilders them. They will not win the war through deceit, seduction, or manipulation. Leave a comment if you can tap him in order to receive blessing 5777. Archangel Michael advises, let no anger rise within you now. The key to success is not taking retribution, but rather letting go. Once you release your anger, everything will be taken care of by heaven. You will not be required to seek resolution or seek answers, because what they took from heaven will be returned, and what they damaged will be repaired. What they attempted to postpone will be expedited, and their absence will serve to instruct. You mean more to them than words can express. Say amen to receive blessing 660. They will seek you out in the darkest hours. They will take note of your kindness, patience, and loyalty. But the door will... Your destiny is too valuable to waste time on outdated lessons. Therefore, the door is closed. Instead of deceivers, angels are keeping an eye on you. And they're preparing the way for you by removing obstacles and lighting the way. As they dwindle, you ascend. As they murmur, your purpose grows louder. You are not shattered. The heavens are changing for you. And the treachery that nearly shattered you is now becoming your breakthrough. Their gaze may scan the assembly, but you will not turn a blind eye. Their words may reach you, but you will not let them harm you. Your words will be filled with wisdom and healing, not anguish. You're making the right choice for yourself this time, Pepe, and that's why you're intended to receive blessings. 6,999. They mistakenly believed they were taking your place, but what they failed to comprehend is, you were never in it for the competition, you were in it for the purpose. And purpose is undeniable. Now they must bear the consequences of their decisions, while you leave behind the memories of your joy and the echoes of your laughter. Since you're not going back to your dishonorable past, but rather into a new chapter, where betrayal becomes a badge of... Go ahead, stop dwelling on the past, and tap Amen to get blessings. 7,333. This may feel like the end, but it's actually the beginning of a heavenly replacement. God is doing more than simply healing in the depths of your being. He is enhancing your future. An impending love will resonate with your essence rather than belittle your worth. You will cease to wonder if you are sufficient. You will cease to plead for selection. You will be entirely and completely recognized. Just type him in to receive blessing. 7,770. Archangel Michael says, they lost a loved one, and this time they won't let go. They will hold you fast, and your name will be safe in their mouth, and your heart in their hands. Sacred One. And before long, it will permeate all aspects of their lives. Where favor previously flowed, doors will close, and deceit will flee. For heaven does not bless betrayal. Rather, it redeems the... You are being deceived. Now move forward, even if it means crying. But never turn back. This suffering is a gateway to your blessing. Keep walking, for you are almost there. To show your support, type 88. Moreover, you can choose to provide, greatly appreciated, with contributions reaching 120.